Hello, my dear ones. I am Mother Ita, and I'm the abbess of the monastery. And today I will show you, because we are in the Dormition fast, I will show you a simple soup. You can do it with or without oil. So even in the days when it's not required oil, you can still make it and it will still be delicious. So what I want to show you today, it's a very simple leek and potato soup. We have some people in the community who are allergic to tomatoes, so you can miss the tomatoes completely in the soup. Actually, my soups, what I want to show you is what you find in your pantry that goes in the soup. So it's never a complete recipe, but I've made up a recipe for you so you can follow some lines. But whatever vegetables I find, I just boil them and I invent a soup every time I make a soup. So let's see what we need. We need some potatoes, carrots, onion, parsnip, peppers, leek, celery, and at the end some parsley leaves. So I'll try to peel and chop all what is here. I'll show you when we put them in the pot how much vegetables, because for me quantities are not a matter of measurement. But whatever I do, when I choose the pot in which I do the soup, half of the pot it's full of vegetables, mixed vegetables, what I need for that soup, and the rest of the half it's water in which will boil. So this is the quantity to give a good taste to the soup. So not very little vegetables. More vegetables, it's better taste. So let's see. I'll start and I'll speak with you while I'm chopping and peeling and do things here. So why do we fast? Maybe some of you are questioning, and I think the simple reason is because this is the tradition of the church, and because Christ fasted, and because the disciples fasted, and because it's a very good way to get closer to God and to prayer. And if you remember in the gospel, when someone came to the disciples and asked to be healed, and then he went to Christ and said, "We've asked your disciples, but they couldn't do anything." And he said, "This sort of demons comes out only with prayer and fasting." So fasting is very important in our lives, and it's also like a cleaning of the body, and in the same time of the spirit, because in every fast we confess, in every fast we prepare for the feast, and so not just fasting by foods, but also fasting with our deeds, and try not to, and with our mouths, not saying, criticizing or judging or talking bad about others. So I'll put this in water here, and this is already peeled. So this is a very simple soup. It doesn't require much vegetables, and you'll see I'm not very a perfectionist when I'm cutting vegetables. I like them a bit bigger in the soup. We are trying here at the monastery to make things simple, even the foods. We don't spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I mean, we spend the time that we need to cook, but we don't make fancy restaurant recipes or dishes. Or Because I remember a word when I read about Saint Paisius the Atonite, and he said, the more simple you live your life, the easier is to put your mind to prayer and to find closeness to prayer and to Christ, and your mind will be more free. Because we don't need to make as many choices. If our life is more simple, the choices are reduced and we can focus more on the spiritual part of our life. So I will do this all, and then I'll show you after I've cut them all. I wish you could be here and ask me questions. It would be so much easier for me to talk with you. I am at the third video and I'm still nervous when I'm talking with you. But I'm learning, and I hope the next ones will be even better. So please be patient with me. Okay, so I'll do this, and then I'll come back to you and show you what I prepare more. So we are back. I have chopped everything. I hope you had time as well to chop everything. You can see if Sister Teodora can come a bit closer, so you can see how I chopped them. They are not equals, they are not very small or anything. I just, even the potatoes are like big pieces. The leek is just slices. It will shred in the soup when it boils, so it won't look like that. So everything is just roughly cut, nothing very special, very equal. So we'll put them to boil. I'll show you the pot. Sister will film close to the pot so you can see. We'll use this pot here. If you want to cook for 2-3 people, just make the recipe very small. I can't cook for little because we are already 14 in the community, so I need to cook big for everyone. So I will choose this pot. I think it's 8 liters pot, or 3 gallons, 4 gallons. I don't know the measurements, but I'm sure it will be a note on the video how many gallons it is if you wonder. So I will put in the pot. I'll start with the leek. Now you can fry them a bit. It will give more taste. Or if you don't want to fry them and to make the soup more healthier for diets or things like that, you can add everything, the oil and the water, and just boil everything and not fry the vegetables. It's your choice. I will just fry them just a little bit, just until I put everything in the pot, so it gets that sear and gives the flavor better in the soup. So I'll put a bit of oil. And we always put the oil in the form of the cross, just to bless the food. And the water, or whatever you do when you cook, always bless it, or just cross the pot so you bless the food. It's very important. Sometimes people are saying, oh, the monasteries, the food, it's always better than we do it at home. It's because it's blessed, and because we do everything by the blessing of the abbot or the abbess, and we always bless and always pray, even when we cook. So we add the leeks in. It will fill a lot, the leeks, but this will go very much down. So if you look, it's almost the pot. It's quite a big quantity, and you'll think where the other vegetables will fit. But they will fit because this goes very, very down. And I'll also add some onions because it gives a better flavor to the soup. So always when you do leek, if you think, oh, but I've put already onion as a leek, but it's good to add some onions as well for the flavor. And then I'll put the potatoes. Maybe I don't need all of this, but I will see now. I will start with this first. And then I'll start the whole and let it just a bit warm up. I'll take a wooden spoon and just mix it a bit, and it will, you'll hear it warming up. So it's just a little bit needs warming. And then, oh, forgive me. And then all the rest of the veggies, we'll put them just to fill the pot to halfway through. So I was telling you about fasting, and another thought came in my mind. Remember when Father, in a few videos ago, he talks about what it means for us to be Christians. And Christians means to follow Christ in everything that he did, in fasting, in prayer, in the good deeds, in the love for God. And what caught my attention then when I've listened, it was that even if we struggle, we have to remember that Christ struggled too, and that gets us closer. So because fasting, it's not easy for anyone. It's renouncement, it's changing, it's leaving behind the old and bring something new. It's leaving behind the old life and following Christ, and make this opportunity to get closer to prayer, to the church, to the good deeds. This is what fasting means, is to try to teach our stomach how to rest and how to be satisfied with little and simple. It's as well how to control our mouth in not judging, in not criticizing, in not answering back, in not being angry. So all this, it's a struggle. But if we think that Christ struggled as well when he carried the cross, when he was abandoned, when everyone was against him, then I got a lot of courage in this video to understand that when I struggle, I am closer to Christ. And I think this is very important in fasting, to realize that the little effort that we can do and the little renunciation we can do, it brings us closer to Christ. And then the joy of the feast, it's better received and better understand. So you can already hear here, it's frying a bit. So I'll just mix it a bit so it gets a bit of and I'll add the carrots, or some carrots. I think I've cut too much, but I always do. Carrots and some parsnip. Yeah, you will say half a pot, it's more than half a pot, but you know, I never ever do by measurements. With me, it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and that's the soup. And trust me, it works out. And it's delicious at the end. Okay, so I will leave this, because we have already a bit more than half, but it will go down as well when it boils. So I could say I have almost 2/3 now, if you can see a bit here. I will put just a little bit more oil. And then we'll add the water here. I'm using bottled water because we don't have water at the moment. Our well dried up and we are trying to dig a borehole so we can have water again. So it's very, it's a bit more difficult now for us, but glory be to God, we had people helping us a lot and it's all good. But if you want to help us, please donate for us, to us, so we can have a well that will give us water. So I would put water just like an inch to the top, like this from the top. And I will cover it and I will let it boil slowly until all the vegetables are boiled. And then I will serve you with a bowl of soup. So I will show you in a bit. We'll add salt and pepper to taste. And we will bless it. May God bless it and make it good and tasty and nourishing for all who will eat of it. We can add more at the end, but for the moment I just want a bit so it can give the taste. And then at the end I'm tasting and see more. So I'll just put a lid now and I will see you in about an hour. If it boils slowly, I will see you in about an hour with the soup done and show you how it looks. We are back. I think the soup is ready now. Come and see. Oh, it smells very nice. So you'll see it's quite thick. Come closer, Sister Theodora. It's quite thick, but it's really, really nice. See, it has all the vegetables. And the leek, I've told you, it will become just shreds. So I'll add the parsley that I've told you now at the end, so it keeps the flavor. And then I'll just serve you with a bowl of soup. Oh, look how beautiful it is. There you are. Please enjoy it, and please keep us in your prayers, and we'll keep you in ours. God bless you all, and see you next time. Bye-bye.